to our YouTube channel, guys. My name is BABALWA ZOLA, also now known as Lino Kanye Wakwankukiso. And today we've got the one, the only, Mr. Mtakiso himself.
I almost totally forgot how to do that. It's been a while.
You can never forget.
It has been a flipping while.
Yeah, guys, it's been a very long time. Welcome back, guys. How are y'all doing? What's going on? It's been a very... I feel like we haven't shot in like...
It's been over a month.
No, it's been over 2 months.
2 months? Really?
That's
been a
the last time we shot like this was when we spoke about how to maintain friendships in a
That's been a
relationship.
while.
So that was like 3 months ago, actually, not even 2 months. So
We haven't shot a sit down, you mean?
yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Okay.
I'm saying the last time.
Yeah, so we just had with vlogs.
Vlogs, yeah. So it's been 3 months actually.
It feels good to be back.
Yeah, we are. Are we back? Are we?
No, we're not back. Well, we haven't been gone. I mean, it's like there are justifiable reasons why we sort of keep quiet on YouTube, but we still like actively participating on our social media platforms, and I think that's partly one of the reasons why we have been airwalled on YouTube. We've just been so busy with other things. And obviously considering the fact that we are part-time up, you know, we're not like full-time YouTubers. So we sort of prioritize other things, you know. Like for example, there's been so much work from your side, from like a social media campaigns kind of situation where you had to sort of focus your energy on those things. Same here, there's been one of few things that I had to deal with social media, but for me, mainstream, it was like my work that has just been keeping me like extremely busy.
I feel like I should be a full-time housewife. Just saying. So that I can do content full-time. But anyway, guys, like I work a full-time job. Monday to Friday, I call into someone's office.
Shame, man.
And then I've got content and I've got motherhood. Basically, I am in the pits. Yeah. No, but honestly, to be honest with you, Shem, like, and there's so much to get done. Like, I wish I could do this on a full-time basis, but I think I'd go crazy because I feel like sitting in front of the camera shooting content is also tiring because after that you have to edit. It's not a matter of sitting down in front of a camera and talking. It's also a time to edit. Plus, like when you're a parent, you also don't want to feel like you're neglecting your children. Like you come home and then you lock yourself up and just shoot. Just to do. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Because it's either you come from work and then you neglect everything else and you get straight into content. 100%.
So which is not easy.
You can do that, but like
priorities.
It also feels strange, like just neglecting your children and just shooting content. So yeah, like it's been that. So don't think that we are neglecting you guys. We've been getting so many DMs of people saying, have you guys forgotten about us? What's going on?
When are you posting? Yeah.
Guys. And people saying that they were like rewatching old videos and stuff.
Yeah.
We really have not forgotten about you guys. Like, asinilibelanga guys. Busy man. Yeah, there's a lot happening on our side.
Lot.
Yeah.
Lot.
There's lots. Like,
yeah, but I just want like everyone just to get a sense of comfort that we're not going anywhere. Like this is not like a YouTube channel that is just passing by. We're going to be present. We're going to be on this YouTube thing for a very long time. And we are going to be consistent, but we are going to get to a point where YouTube is something that we prioritize above other things. But for now, for the time being, we sort of our stepchild, for a lack of a better word. So our kids are still young, so they are a big priority after work. Work is also like our mainstream work is also like a big priority. So YouTube is something that we do on the side like a hobby, but it's something that we're gonna continue to do for a very long time. So I see now.
Zola's been traveling a lot.
Yeah.
For work. So he hasn't been here. Like he's literally been
it's my first full
a
week
gypsy. He's been a gypsy.
This month.
In and out, living out of a bag.
Yeah. It's my first full week
this month. That's happened.
Like a full 7 days in one place. So that's also partly one of the reasons. And I believe you've got some very interesting news to share with us. Miss Ntakis for herself.
No idea what you're talking about.
What have you been up to?
Nothing.
Okay. Come watch us.
Nothing.
What have you been up to?
So I've been working on campaigns, a lot of campaigns.
Okay.
And that's really been something that's been keeping my time really busy, guys. Like campaigns. We went home, we went to Port Elizabeth. Guys, the PE people welcomed us so nicely. Shout out to the PE people.
Shout out to Ekaneha. Guys, you guys are like the real.
You guys are the best. Like we were clubbing and everyone was like, oh my gosh, guys. Like literally everyone. Like,
there was so much support and so much love and very little hate.
Right. Even going to a restaurant, one of the girls, like she was our waitress, and she was like, guys, I'm such a huge fan of your work, blah blah blah, and we were like, you know, it's so nice when you go to other places and you
and like when you realize it's not just Cape Town, love and support is everywhere. So thank you. It's been great.
We even went to Durban.
Yes.
Guys, we've been doing so much. We went to Durban. I hijacked a trip actually. Zola was going to Durban for work, and I was like,
I'm coming along.
It's in.
That's actually the vlog that's gonna follow this video.
Yeah, the vlog.
So we've got 2 vlogs. We've got a vlog for the PE
trip.
Well, we've got two vlogs for Durban.
Yes,
part 1 and part 2. We spent the weekend in Durban. As Mama situation, I checked my work trip and turned it into a groove. So that's going to be the next video in part 1 and 2. And then part 3 is going to be our weekend when we went to visit family.
Port Elizabeth.
BABALWA. Bye.
I think that vlog is also going to be split up in 2 because it's quite long.
Is it?
So that is what's coming up. Then, no, I'm not gonna tell that. There's something exciting coming up that I'm so excited about. Lol. Okay, let me get myself together.
I don't know what's happening, guys. So don't ask me, and the husband was gonna do it.
Be on the guys. I'm so excited. Anyway.
I'm excited.
Guys, just keep your eyes opened out on the socials to see what's launching soon. I am so excited.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
She didn't say anything. She did not say
Zola
anything.
doesn't know, guys, as well.
Don't lie to the people.
You want to tell me lo mali. Say hello, lo mali. Guys, you're manifesting. We shall get to that level where I can casually just buy my husband a car and be like, hi, I'm outside at his work. Hi, I'm outside. Convertible, but I know what it looks like, but I just don't know the name.
Yes.
And be like, can I please get this one on cash?
Yes, when I can.
I feel like I became speed.
You could be great, girl. I'm here for it.
I'm joking. I don't want to stay. I want to stay in Bishops.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheers to that, bro. People like that. It's very important. Like the law of attraction, so what you put out there in the universe will come to you. So if like wherever you are, okay, good to you, you're not dreaming big enough. So if ungabantu bakhule kuthiwa uyaboniswa because you've got big dreams that don't make sense to other people, then you must know you're a person in the right, you're in the right path in life, and the chances are the things that you dream will come to you, because this is how the universe works. You know, dream big, let it out there, let it be known.
Yep.
And don't just dream, okay? You're not actually taking proactive steps to follow. So in this household, we dream big, like we dream huge. So what about this is also like bishops, I believe her, because
darling.
Yes! Manifest with that girl.
Guys, my kids are gonna have a driver, I'm gonna have a chef.
Even if you get money,
Baba, you won't have time to fetch children. They're not getting a driver because you are showing off or anything. It's because you don't have time to go fetch them. That's why you're getting it. And you have someone to cook your meals.
No, I don't care how much money I have, or how rich I am, or how busy I am. I don't want no other nigga picking up my kids from
Baba,
school. No, then we make arrangements for someone to pick up my kids.
Not driver.
Yeah, not for my kids to have a driver. As if
no, man, I don't mean in that sense. I mean as in.
Ufuna labo basa TV, man. Ufuna babombo my real housewives. You know this way? Oh, my real housewives.
It's not true, guys.
But oh my God.
What I mean is.
Oh, my kids are.
No.
Bye.
No. Guys, I'm a person, a family person. Like, I'm a huge family person. Like, big on family. If my kids are playing sports, I'll be there to watch them. But if I can't make it to fetch them from school, I don't want my kids to be left stranded at school.
I
saw
Uber.
No.
And if
But I'm a person that they know that they've got a relationship with them. Also, by school there's nothing fancy about that. Like transport. Oh, but school and no, like, and the word driver sounds like so prestigious.
Yeah, chef, and it's phone in this way. If you bag away,
I want to pick up with
chef.
But sometimes, ne?
Can you pay a walk?
Wow, what's going on?
I don't want to spend a special location and not on pay a corner. We have you. Yes.
Oh, guys, who's all out to pick a special occasion.
I'm not to go. To go as my phone, wealthy.
But it's not like that. No, don't make it seem.
Where's my chauffeur? To go, yeah,
not a chauffeur. There's a big difference.
When you have a good chauffeur.
I'm a chauffeur. I don't want a chauffeur. Guys, I don't want a chauffeur. I want people to be employed, ne? And get umsebenzi ukuthi enze izinto esingakwazi ufikeleleka kuzo thina. For example, if andikwazi ulanda umntana ndikwi meeting, funeka kubekho umuntu endimazi reliable that is going to get that job done. Okay,
if that's the context, then I understand. And
not the lavishness of
all the time. I'm not about to go driver.
No. I'm a parent. I love being like, I want my kids to know my mom's going to come to watch me play cricket or soccer or rugby or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, so that's soccer mom.
Like, I'll come back.
Yeah, so that's soccer mom.
Like that. But if we can't make it, there must be that reliable person that we know will fetch them.
Family.
Like who? People are busy out there. If you can employ someone to get that. Wow.
Well, if you have so much money that you don't know what to do with it, you bring your parents close to buy them a house close by so that they can do those duties. Go pick up the kids when you can't pick up the kids.
That would be nice.
Yeah, not about commercial. Like those things are so impersonal and they take away they take away something in the family structure where people just become so spoiled. When money figures on pay chef, no, pay what monthly. If I was chef, I got 15 figure. Then we're gonna buy takeaway, and his phone is on his fancy too much. Be a chef, nobody. And that's why it's someone's birthday again, then we need to as a household it's a weekend, chef is cooking.
Guys, imagine the chef is making some.
I think it's just they divorce you from reality, man. Too much money. Where like if you get stranded, you get divorced from if you get stranded, there's a driver who's like You then come up as a driver, and I'm going to call our driver. Take a fucking Uber or go to a taxi rank and take a taxi.
Aye, Papa. No.
Take a...
And you have made enough money for you to put you at a certain level in your life. So you need to appreciate the fact that the generation before you and your generation... Yes. So now you must appreciate what God has blessed you with and spend it and enjoy it.
I don't want whatever wealth that God blesses me with to divorce me and my kids from reality. I still want my kids to experience that. And it's nice for them to experience something where they have a choice. I didn't have a choice, right? But then I don't want them not to know how it feels like to actually get stranded somewhere and
excuse me. Maybe that's not their life. Like maybe that's not the life that was destined for them.
No, but there's a lesson in those things, Baba. There's just so much lesson in those things. Okay, sharp. I want to learn how to use money Uber. Ukawuzama imali ngati.
Hayi baba abantwana bami bazama imali yanix mina. Ngisebenza hard kangaka asoze no. Asoze. Dinqama nje dilale for 1 hour.
Asoze. Akungabi namali Uber okay yazi ndinemali taxi. Even my taxi.
Asoze.
Yafuneka la experience but umuntu ayazi ba
everyone has got their own portion of life experiences. Everyone, like God gives you what you not deserve, that's the wrong word, what is destined for you.
Yeah.
Where now you are brought in this life at a certain level for you to do better for the next generation. And the generation after you to do better for the next generation. So now we can't just take our kids and bring them back. That's right. That's not how God has intended life to be.
I'm not saying we must bring the kids back. I'm just saying whatever little that I am able mean financially, I should not use it to divorce my kids' lives from reality. They must still be able to appreciate that sometimes, okay, 2,000 rand for the month for me to spend on other things like for transport, whatever. This isn't equal. Rather you have a credit card, right? You have a credit card. The credit card is used for online, Uber Eats, Uber, right? And there's a certain amount that I put into that credit card. When you decide to go and take a lot and buy a PlayStation or whatever that you buy with that money, now your credit card linked to your Uber doesn't have money. Now you must know the consequences of that, even if your dad has a lot of money. But okay, Shamli, Kribilo, that 2,000 Mr. card in Lam. What must I do? Shit, okay, I've got 200 bucks for the week. Man, what it takes. Not about let me call our driver or those things. Those are the things that I'm talking about. Because if you give your kids so much money and so much privilege, you divorce them from reality and you actually deny them the opportunity to be responsible because the aspects of boom, And something, let's say you lose it all and your kid is 20, they've never been in a taxi before. Why don't you go in a taxi whilst you have a choice? And just learn and go to the township and go do things. Go live in a shack with your cousins who still live there, and so that you know that that's the reality. Don't say, oh, now I live in Bishop's Court, I want to give my... I understand that's where you come from as a parent, because you've come from hardship, so you don't want your kids to experience that. You don't want them to go through that. I understand, but all I'm saying is be careful when you invest so much wealth that you give your kids so much that they get divorced from reality and they lose basic principles of life. Because if you're not careful, you're gonna lose basic principles, because imali takes away the ability to share, because you never need nothing from nobody else. You never have to ask for anything from no one else. So principles, but okay, sharp, we've got money at home, sharp. Here's money for if I can't get to school, right? If you're stranded, here's a credit card. This is for Uber. It's connected to your credit. You connected. If we get the money, you're not gonna call anyone. You must find a way home. Oh my God, my kids, no way. No, find a way home, because we need you money. Can find a way home. For me, those are the principles I don't want to lose. Like, if it means you have to go to erenkini ucela uba igaji ume ngenyawo ubala imali. And to find that's what you need to do so that you learn. Just don't be divorced from reality. And
I think I really disagree with you. I think there's more ways to teach children how to be in touch with reality more than making them suffer and making them like go through certain things. There are so many ways. Like you can still give them a life of privilege, but also expose them. I feel like exposure is what makes people able to relate to different environments and different circumstances with different people. Reason why I am saying that is because I'm going to speak for myself.
Yes,
and not make it far-fetched or make examples that are non-existent.
Yeah.
Umna.
What's the buyer?
Guys, pof indlela engikhuliswe ngayo ne is that my parents, both my mom and dad, ne, they come from humble beginnings. They had to suffer, ne. Bakhule behlupheka
bobayi money, you suffer.
Bakhule behlupheka bobayi too, ne, and they worked so hard to be where they are today, ne. Yeah. To the point where they were like, I don't want my children to go through the same things that I went through, ne. But I will not shield them from the rest of my family and the ones that are still underprivileged. Ne? Like a privileged environment. But benikwazi ukhwela itaxi umna. Benikwazi ukuya elokishini because umakhulu wami and the rest of my family bebesahlala elokishini. Benikwazi uya noba kuphi.
Yeah.
But if I was stranded, my parents made sure that I was able to get home. Yeah. Because they were just like, they're not going to make me suffer.
But your privilege was not to the extent that it can deny you the realities of the world, because your parents' hard work and whatever that they invest was not to the extent that you talk about a chef and that. No.
Yes.
So your parents still had friends in the township, family in the town. They still went to the township. You still had to go with your cousin, whatever. There are people who are so wealthy, like when you talk about Bishop's Court, when you talk about chef, and you talk about private driver. I'm not disagreeing with you saying that exposure, don't let your kids suffer. I wasn't coming from the point that I must let my kids suffer. I'm gonna give my kids privilege, but when they abuse the privilege, then they must bear the consequences. For example, it's a privilege for you to be able to take an Uber. And let's say you are 13. If you get stranded, you take an Uber. If your parents can come and get you, you take an Uber. That's a privilege. You've got an Uber, if you're hungry, Uber Eats. Your credit card, you've got a credit card linked, right? It's a privilege. But if you decide to use that credit card or whatever for other means than what was given to your parents for, right? Then you must suffer. You must suffer. Because, no, you must bear the consequences. You can't say, nah, I chow this 2K. Dad, come pick me up. Nah, dog. I gave you the 2K so that I don't have to, so that you can come home. So if you don't, you need to do what the rest of the country is doing. The 90% of the people in the country are doing. And that's what you're suffering. In a sense, you're just getting in touch with reality and realizing that actually, the fact that I can take an Uber every day is actually privilege. When you go to the taxi, about how the rest of the people are doing, then you're going to appreciate the fact that you're privileged. If you don't, it's this thing of there are so many people that talk about like the exposure, like, come on, Tara, you need to go to the township and and see how your cousin go visit your cousin. I'm like, no, I don't want to go there. Like, that place gives me the creeps, eh?
No. So Baba, do you know what, Ned? To touch on what you said about the exposure, ne? Uko abazali that I know for a fact that are in the same category financially as my parents. They've never exposed.
They try to shield their children.
They've never exposed their children to the rest of the world, and therefore those kids are not in touch with reality. You can see it. But abako in touch with reality. I didn't have to act humble in a certain space. They were never forced to be a taxi, abalimali. No, they were never. They grew up. Bakhulele esababzini umzali wakhe uyamthatha akazange wafola eQueen alwela ba indawo yakhe itaxi yagcwala ngoku late ngoku kufuneka ugoduke itaxi ziyaphela funeke
uyizochophela afika ungakhula umntana
funeka uphakame. They've never, because their parents, middle class children, their parents shielded them from that. Yeah. So I feel like you can be the wealthiest person but still be able to have humble acts and know what reality is like. Know that you are privileged to be this wealthy. Know that there are people there that do not have imali, that do not have food.
Because we need to find middle ground, because I'm not gonna have
guys, I'm gonna spoil my kids, guys. Like I will teach them. But
you know what something do you know what spoil means?
I'm gonna spoil my kids. I'll give them whatever I couldn't get. I am here to do that. God has elevated me in life to do better. So I won't. No. That's not true. If you have the money, spoil them, give them the life you didn't have, because that's what God blessed you with.
I completely agree. The fact that
and teach them the right principles. Yeah. Trust in your teaching also.
Yeah. But I completely agree that you must give the kids privilege, but don't spoil them. You're not spoiled, no more like the word spoiled. We are more when you spoil them. Give them the privilege that you've worked hard for. But hey, super spoil.
I agree with
yeah, but this thing of like they get everything they want and they don't have to work for it.
No, they have to.
I don't
work
agree.
For it.
Yeah, like you need to, and even if like.
You need to pass well, you need to do things around the house. If we ask you, you must have chores to do.
But then that's not spoiling. Because you don't spoil the kids. They get whatever they want, whether we are fail or they just get things. No, we are kids and we
you must clean, do your house chores, do well at school, be respectful towards us. If we say that you must come back at a certain time, honor it. And then we'll give you the things that we feel you deserve.
Then work for it now. Because you fucked it up.
Do the garden, wash our cars, or walk the dogs, or something.
No kid with a personal driver will do those things. I'm telling you.
But that's not true.
No kid with a personal driver is gonna come home and do the kids.
When I say personal
driver.
No
kid with a chef. Or prepares just scuffed in, so as chef, come on, clinic. That is not gonna happen.
That's
I wouldn't do it.
No,
like if you chef,
that's not what I mean about a personal driver.
Taxi driver. Taxi driver. Taxi. Then clean order, so 4-seater. This is good. Chilling over.
I shouldn't have said driver, I should have said personal transport, because clearly the word driver is like
I don't know if I
a fancy. Wow.
What's spoiling you? Serious? Miss, like, what can you tell me, Miss? You drive an old Polo. I've got an own driver. I've got my own driver. But I forget cares about it. Do you know the experience how nice it is to go to public transport? Even you're looking forward to that. Even if you're looking forward to school, the fact that you call it public transport now, you want to cares. And these kids miss out on those things because they've got their own shit. Do you know the fact that they won't know the joys of sharing, like, you know?
But that's not true.
Those things are not. How the fuck are you gonna eat in the same dish with other people who feel like chef?
Baba, no.
How? People on
Mama.
Mom, what's this? Soup bag. Yeah, was like other man ganjan. Kuto soup bag from a zaman in waba you
don't soup bag, Papa.
I have soup bag, no.
I don't soup bag and yes.
There's a bag, Baba man is 2 kgs of materials a chicken. Yes, so there's a thing on my town. Film don't want to be dead. From one of my short figures, what check us. Yes, is it called soup pack? Go on soup bag.
It's only soup bag in because it's chicken. Why is it called soup?
No, you go on the pieces as to make soup. You cook like for what soup is called soup bag. In chicken, this is nice. And it's going to go check a shop right as to get you. Figure out the fridge. Like for me, they all look the same. Just take the 2 kg and go. I don't want to joke. Yeah, because yes, if you go better email in Trinidad.
Yeah.
I feel go.
Yes,
No, like what? No, mom. Why are they putting everything in one plate? Because we chef. We chef. Like you feel like you need for you, oh shit. Yeah. Why are the potatoes and the carrots mixed in one? This is so gross.
Hi, Papa. Those are not my kids.
Why can't Jacob come and cook here, Mom? Oh, chef. Come on, Jacob. Jacob is our professional chef. What? Do you have a professional chef? I hate those kids. I don't want those kids.
Wow.
I don't want those kids. Nah,
I can look. Those are not my kids, guys.
The purpose of this video was just to come back and say, we are back. Well, we're not back. We haven't been gone, but just an update as to why we've been quiet. Yeah. So, just in closing, what's the one thing that stood out for you the past 2 months that you think is worthy of sharing? Yeah, the one thing that stands out for me, like that I've been thinking about a lot lately, is like just invest in yourself. I wrote about it in Youth Day. Like just invest in yourself and make use of the opportunities that you have right now. Because the opportunities that we have today are not promised that they're going to be there tomorrow. And you don't want to look back and say, damn, yes, as I was once this person, I had these opportunities, and you let them slip through your fingers. So I've been thinking a lot about how blessed I am to have the opportunities that I have. And even sometimes when I'm lazy, I think about how many people don't have these opportunities. The fact that I have an opportunity every single day when I wake up to make my life better. And for me, that is just crazy. I never had this kind of opportunities growing up, and the fact that every day I wake up, there's literally a possibility staring me right in my face, and all I have to do is just invest time to turn it into fruition. That is something that's like really I've been thinking about that a lot. So I'm really blessed. I have nothing tangible, but I've got opportunities to create tangible things. So yeah, I've been thinking a lot, man, about that and the importance of just capitalizing on the opportunities that you have.
No, that's crazy because I feel like, guys, life is insane. Like, I may leave here saying that I'm going to the shop and never come back.
Yeah,
Never come back. I may leave here saying that I'm going to work and never come back. We may leave here saying that we're going on a trip and one of us may never come back. Yeah. So it's just really crazy. Like, Shem, to be honest with you, what you're saying now, I always try to live by that motto, because I'm always mindful of the fact that, like, I will go guarantee so. Yeah. So if I have a fight with you tomorrow, Shem, I want to get over it. Like, just move on, really. Like, discuss it and get over it and move on, because you don't want to live the rest of your life with what ifs. Like, what if this, what if that? Be grateful.
So I guess, that's that. If there's anything that anyone must take out of this video, is be grateful.
Be grateful. And go to God saying that, God, I'm so grateful for this and that. Because God loves a grateful heart. Yeah. To bless you for the next thing. Anyway,
guys, we've been talking so much about so many things. This is the end of our first video after our long break. There's so much more content to come. Thank you for staying in touch and being with us. We appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
Continue supporting us. Road to 60K. Yeah.